I think teaching fundamentals is tremendous. But when we get in the situation where we start teaching in small groups by putting maybe the linemen together with the inside linebackers, or the inside linebackers together with the Spurs, or we take the field side of the defense and put them together, or we take the boundary side of the defense, we start taking those fundamentals and we start integrating them on defensive schemes to match the people we're going to play. So we are going to talk about group drills. And I think, when we talk about run game drills, we always want to emphasize, are we aligned right? Is our technique right? Do we have our eyes on our keys? And are we giving great effort? In our inside drills, the first thing we do is we do a ton of 6-on-6. And we run 6-on-6. We always run zone schemes, ISO schemes, dive schemes, trap schemes, and counter schemes. Why? Because when we run 6-on-6, those are the schemes that help us learn the fundamentals of defensive line and inside line play. So when we run 6-on-6, we like to use the cones, and it's important we use the cones so that our linebackers know how to line up either minus or on home base. We want our linebackers to read and fit both from minus and home base. When we are in 6-on-6, we use the cones to dictate the formation, and we utilize both hash marks. So between the drills at 6-on-6, okay, in this slide, all right, it is a field right call because our backer's on the right. And on this call is a field left call. And on both, we are using the minus and the home base alignment. I think that's very important. The other inside run drill we love is 9-on-9. I think I could die if I could just run 9-on-9 all day. In the old days, we used to grind up 9-on-9 all the time. And what we do on 9-on-9, it's the same as 6-on-6, okay? But we put in power read and option, like zone read. So we have to learn how to play those things, okay? In 9-on-9, we use reserves to dictate the formation because we have more players, okay? Our corners and X's should be over with the defense in one-on-one drill, okay? And we want our linebackers, all right, to read and fit from both the minus and home base alignments. So there we have both, all right? Another drill we do is when we teach blitz in small group. And this is a high energy, high rep drill. Our coach is in here giving cadence. We have another coach where this trash can is, and he's giving hard cadence, and we're going to give ball movement. And we go through all our blitzes, and we probably go through a blitz every 7 seconds. And they run their blitz, they use their techniques, they get the coach, and he weighs them in a turn sprint. It's a great drill. Our kids love it. And we don't make mistakes often in our blitzes. In our passing game drills, we want to align, we want to use perfect technique, win at the ball, and show great effort. Now, here's what I'm going to tell you about winning at the ball. There are times we tell our kids to peel off the ball in practice. We don't want to get kids hurt. If things start to go awkward, the whistle goes fast. We like half-field skelly. I think half-field skelly really allows you to emphasize things. And I went through half-field skelly. When I talked with the Spurs and the corners. So when we talk about it in drills, I'm going to tell you why we do half-field skelly. Okay, not just the techniques. When we go half-field skelly, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to take my field side and I'm trying to maximize their technique. Where let's say, I want my corner square, or maybe there's something in here during practice I want them to get better at. Maybe it's the 2-on-1 read where 2 disappears and they run the dig, and I want my corner squeezing at it. Maybe my free safety is not carrying the 6-yard vertical to the corner. We can break things down and get what we want taught. We can do the same thing on the man side. And when we run this drill, we go from the field to the boundary, field to the boundary. And it's always important if you're running this drill, right away, oversplit your kids over here so that you can what? So you can go into 41, okay? When we go half-field skelly, all right, and we go 51, you always have to go to solo because that's very important. You have to go to solo. All right, and you have to really work on that poach position, and then you have to work on all the individual routes over here. When we go 3-by-1 and the tailback is to the boundary, you got to make sure your mic aligns with width. These are the little things of the defense that helps you win a close game. The half field skelly allows you to break it down. Okay, if we are in 52 and we are in cloud coverage, what type of things are hard for our kids? You know what's hard for our kids in 52 is when that ball moves closer to the goalpost and we put our mic in maximum space. It's hard for our kids. So that's what we have to do. We have to put them in a little more space and work on that. We want this kid to work on, the takeoff in what? The speed cut. All right. We want to work on the fade in the hole. All right. These are the things we want to work on. 5 is 5. Okay. When we go to Vern and we're playing Vern, now the emphasis is on our Bears' ability to funnel and our field corners' ability to play man coverage. All right. These are all important to us. All right. And you always want to integrate your checks as you work from boundary or field to boundary. Give them crazy Ivan. Give them empty. Put them in 21 personnel. Because the more you can teach, and every day you go out and have field, what's your emphasis? You know what I'm going to do in 51 today? Today I'm working on the free safety. Today I'm going to work on crossing routes. Today I'm going to work on verticals. What's your emphasis? And then we have Team Skelly. Team Skelly we also talked about. What we do is we set up our offensive line in trash cans. We set up our offensive line in trash cans live snapper. And what we're going to do is we're going to work on all our zone pressures. And we are going to work on taking away the plays that scare us the most. On the plays that scare us the most when we're on a 3 deep, 2 under zone pressure. One of those is bubble screen or tunnel screens. And what are we looking for here, man? We're looking for a great blitz and a great takeoff. And how do you redirect? Get your hands down. I don't want you blocking the ball on our own quarterback. I want the ball thrown. Our corner will come out, and when that ball's thrown, he's going to come up and leverage and be physical with the stalk block. Okay? Our spur is going to attack that cutback. He's going to attack that alley, and the free will fit off both of them. And we have to close this gap with the pursuit of our kids. The second route we show is 4 verticals. Why? Because it's a threat. When that ball's thrown, we still turn and run, but we got to be able to work on taking away those seams routes if our magic droppers don't do a great job. And we throw quick, we throw our own stuff at our kids, we throw spacing. And when we do that from the poach alignment, the wolf has got to get at the spacer, and our spur has to match up with the mini curl. We show press and we bail, and what our belief is they're going to get that ball out, we're going to rally to the flat. Now, are they going to get it off in the game? Probably not. Probably not. All right, when I take away the first option, make them throw to the second option. We run it out of empty, and we do that because when we have a 6-man pressure, our Mike's got to punch out, and he's got to play. Well, what a great time to do that. What a great time to teach our kids when to punch out. You know when you punch out in the zone pressure? All right, in the zone pressure drill. All right, outstanding for our kids to learn that. And those are some of the drills that we do as team drills, as group drills. I like when we group our kids up together. It helps create more of a game-like attitude. Thank you very much.